Michelle has spent her life living and traveling the world. First, as a child of a military family, and then as the wife of her high school sweetheart. Through her travels, she acquired a deep appreciation for each of the people, cultures, and countries she experienced. Her passion is to guide others to stop apologizing for what they are not, embrace who they are, and to be their best version of themselves every day and to live unapologetically. To talk about the path to self leadership, live unapologetically, live streaming from Colorado, USA, ladies and gentlemen, Michelle Mras.
Ah, there I am. Hello, everyone. My name is Michelle Mras, and I think Maya Angelou says it the best. She says, "My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style." I heard that quote and I embraced it. And I said, my whole theme line, my theme song basically is live unapologetically. Why that? Well, because I didn't always think that way. Actually, I was always apologizing for what I was not. I always said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I apologize." And I was always stepping back, and always pushing people in front of me until 2014, when I was in a car accident, and it was the worst day and the best day of my life. Because after that car accident, I found out that I have a traumatic brain injury. I'm missing my frontal lobe over my left ear, the back of my head, and my two hemispheres had disconnected. It left me in a vegetative state, basically. I could not speak, and I did not walk without assistance for 24 months. I am still fighting this whole traumatic brain injury thing. I'm really good at working around it, but I'm still fighting that. But in that 2 years that I stayed stuck in my head, I met all of my inner critics. How many of you have inner critics? How many of you have voices in your head that tell you, "Don't do that, you're not good enough"? Why are you even trying? Let that other person have that. They're better than you. You hear those kind of voices in your head, but when you're stuck in your head, you hear them even more. And when that happened to me, I realized that I could still think, I couldn't talk. And I analyzed every voice that came in. And I realized that there were other people in the world who were being inundated with those voices telling them that we weren't good enough. And I realized in that moment, in that time period, that we are good enough. We are. Matter of fact, I wrote a book in my head. And so when I came back out, now I have to tell you this bit of it because I got very depressed. How many of you get depressed out there? Get depressed about all the things you didn't do, all the things you thought you were going to do and you didn't do. And you start beating yourself up. Every time you look in the mirror, you can't even look at a mirror and say, "Wow, I really love me." You do, "You know what? I love me, but this. Oh, I wish I had that." After my talk today, I want to encourage you to find more things that you love about yourself. You see, that 2014 accident changed my life. Not because it made me shut up and listen, but it made me realize that life was worth living. Before that, I apologized. Before that, I wasn't quite sure life was worth living. I had everything I was told to do. You're supposed to, get married, get a house, have 2 children, a dog, a cat, have a white picket fence, whatever that dream was, the knight in shining armor. I had it all, but I was unhappy with it. And I had to analyze why. At the end of that 24 months, I was sitting in my living room, rather suicidal. And the only reason I didn't kill myself was because I couldn't move. And I heard a voice tell me, as I was saying, "Why don't you kill me already? I don't want to be stuck like this. Kill me already." And I don't know if you believe in God, the universe, whatever you believe in, a higher being. But I heard, "You're not dead yet, get up." And I did. When I got up, I promised that I would do whatever I could to be the better person, the best version of myself, the God given gift that I had. I would not let it waste. And it became my mission in life that if I kept talking, that I would be able to go out and share that message with other people. So I did. I started traveling the world. I started speaking on stages. I did a TEDx. I went out to India. I went everywhere. Well, anyways, about 6 to 8 months in there, I found out I got really sick and I found out I had breast cancer. Now, most people would say, okay, brain injury, cancer, I'm out. But what it did to me was make me realize how much more precious our days were. And instead of backing up from everything, I went faster and stronger. The doctor said I had 3 months to live. I was going to make it the best 3 months ever. It's been 3 years. So I ask you again, what voices are you listening to in your head? What voices have you allowed to pull you back from your dream of what you want to do? Today, you'll hear 22 on one of them keynote speakers who share their dream and what we're doing and why we do what we do. I learned 4 keys that kept me going through my brain injury and my breast cancer journey. Are you ready for them? Okay. There are 4 foundations to being self-led. And the reason I call it self-leadership in order to live unapologetically is because it all starts in here. Before my accident, I looked on the outside. I was looking for people to blame, looking for people to guide me, looking for a path from the outside. When I got locked in my head, I realized it was all in here. From the heart and from your head comes out. Number 1, and I shared this in my TED Talk, my TEDx talk, the first 3 at least. Number 1, you have to have a goal. Just like a GPS, you can't just get in your car and hope the GPS brings you somewhere. You have to have a goal, a place to go. But you have to be very flexible on how to get there. Because in that journey of life, I didn't go out there looking for a car accident to shift my life. No, it was a terrible thing that happened. But because I had a goal, when I hit that car hit me, I still kept moving. I was off track, but I found my way back to what I was after. Have a goal, but be flexible on how you get there. Number 2 is eat dessert first. Dessert are all the little things that we always refuse to give ourselves. You know, oh, it's such a great dessert. I can't wait to have that cake. But first, I'm going to eat my vegetables. I'm going to eat this. And then I'm going to lose 10 pounds. And then I'll allow myself to have that piece of cake. Dessert in life is life. And that is what I learned with my brain injury and my cancer. I had not allowed myself to live. Enjoy the little things in life, because I promise you, when someone tells you you're going to die, the last thing that's on your mind is, I wonder what my ROI is. The last thought that went through my mind when they told me, we don't know if you're going to wake up after this surgery, was, I hope people know I love them. I hope my family knows I love them and I care. How many people did I help today? Oh my God, did I help anyone? This is why the global women who rule touched me so well, because this is what we're here for. We're here to reach out to help people. We're here to unite and not have jealousy hold us back from helping other people. We're here to love unconditionally, no matter what their country they are, or whatever. Love unconditionally. And of course, to encourage each other through thick and thin. We're here to rule, but rule together. Number 3, are you ready? The differences between a rut and a grave are the dimensions. That's a quote by Ellen Glasgow. A rut and the grave. If you keep doing the exact thing every day of your life, wondering why nothing has changed, you are just building the dimensions of your own grave. You must do something different every day towards whatever you are shooting for in life. We are not meant to stay down. You ready? Not meant to stay down. We are meant to evolve, to grow. Look at your children. Look at babies. They go from completely helpless to crawling to walking. We are meant to fall and move. Allow yourself to move outside of your rut, to become the best version of you. Number 4, life is a series of choices. Sometimes they're really hard to make. But like I said about the baby, babies crawl, they get up, they fall. They get up again, they fall again. Your choice is to stay down or get up. And as a human, you were built to fall and get back up. So whenever you think that you can't get up anymore, and I promise you, I understand that feeling. I mean, I've had a brain injury that stopped me from moving for 2 years, and now breast cancer that haunts me every day. But I get up because that is what we're here for. Learn from our mistakes. Learn from the things that knock us down because it just makes us stronger. And with those choices, I want you to remember, embrace your toddler mindset. Because if you, as a baby, decided that you fell down once, you never want to get back up, we would be a world of crawlers. But here we are, computers and all. So number 1, you have a goal. Number 2, eat dessert first. Life is dessert. Be sure you enjoy it. Don't keep saying, one day I'll wear that pretty dress. One day I'll take my loved ones to this. No, stop waiting for one day, because there is no one day. Today is that one day. If it comes to your mind, go do it. Or make plans to make it happen. Number 3, retina grave. If you want something different, you must do something different. Number 4, life is a series of choices. It is your choice if you allow the outside forces to control how you react, or if you allow yourself to stay down when you fall. I am a perfect example of this 4 foundations of self-leadership. I'm not just telling you and saying, oh, I hope it works. No, it works. And I'll show you an image right here. That TEDx is in 2016. I'm 389 pounds. On that stage, I had declared to the world that I will no longer live my life without intention. I would stop blaming the world and everyone else for what I wasn't. And I would own who I was. And every day I did one little thing, one small thing different to make myself a better version of me. And I have. I've dropped 240 pounds. Now, I show you this not because of the physical change. I show you this image because physical helps people see it better. But the bigger change in all that was this. The thing between your ears is your brain. Your brain is what controls everything. It's up to you to self-lead you. Remember those 4. And if you can incorporate those 4 into your world every day, something small every day, I promise you, you will see a difference in your world, in your life, in everything you do. My mind shift, my mental shift is why I called my show on TNC. My mental shift occurred through all my darkest times. And I share that with all of you now because a lot of us are going through some seriously dark times. And I promise you again that all the darkness, there is a light at the end. There is something that you will gain and grow from in all of this. And that's why I'm so proud to be part of the global women who rule. Because by becoming self-led, by not looking to the outside for blame and taking ownership for everything that you do and everything that happens in your world, you rule. You rule. And by owning who you are and that power in what you do, you will have the strength and the tenacity, like the other 21 speakers you're about to hear after me, to reach out and help other people. Because you won't be afraid of what other people are going to do to you. You won't do, oh, well, they might see. No, you won't care. When you live unapologetically and self-led, you can reach out to help other people. You can unite together without jealousy to be one. Love unconditionally because you own who you are. You're not worried about anyone else, but you can give love fully because you love fully. And of course, encourage each other because you see the beauty in everyone else because you can see the beauty in yourself. So, remember what I said about Maya Angelou earlier? Our mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style. As you listen to the other talks for the rest of this amazing day of global women who rule, I want you to take one golden nugget from each one of them, at least one, and incorporate it into your world. And I promise, again, I promise, you will be the best version of you and be a contributor in this world to find what your special gift is, to be unapologetically you. Thank you very much. My name is Michelle Mras, and I hope you join me on Mental Shift on TNC.